What'd you eat?
Thank you, Luna. Pizza Hut.
Oh,
Do you
nice,
have
nice.
those out there?
Yes, we do.
Just making sure.
We do. But we prefer getting Costco pizza.
Oh yeah, that is good pizza.
Yeah. Also, because like most of the pizza places are like oddly like spaced out around here. So like
Hmm.
Domino's, I think, is the closest. But we also like, we don't really like Domino's. We had to drive like 20 minutes or for like a Little Caesars or something.
Yeah,
I
I
was like,
love
oh dang.
Domino's. And Little
I
Caesars, the hot and ready, like it's not worth a 20-minute drive. Like you're gonna spend more on
true.
gas.
True, but we get the stuffed crust one.
Sure, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and usually we'll wait for like a deal so we get like two of those,
Mm-hmm.
for like $15 or something. I'm like,
Y'all
"Hey, I
don't
don't
ha
know.
y'all don't
That's lunch and
y'all don't
dinner
have
for a
pizza
couple of nights."
classics.
Don't tell me that. I know we don't have pizza classics, all right?
All right, let's do this.
Yeah,
All
I'm
right.
ready.
Welcome back to Lost Legacies.
A Hidden City Book Company production.
I'm Matt.
And I'm Sam.
Here we are, yet again, as if we're in a time loop.
Hmm.
Except in this time loop, it's a different movie every loop.
Hmm. I mean, that could be fun. I wouldn't mind that,
That'd be an interesting
you
movie.
know?
It wouldn't really be a time loop then, it would just be loops.
Yeah. Well, I
Yeah,
mean, no, because if it's like Groundhog's Day, then it's like, oh, I'm just reliving the same day over and over. Yeah. Put
that's a
on a
time
different
loop.
movie.
But
Yeah.
if, yeah. Oh, yeah, I was thinking like we're in a different movie every loop.
Oh, okay. I see
Or
what you're saying.
what you could do is like it is a time loop, so it's the same day over and over, but like each loop is a different genre. So like things
Mm.
change here and there. You're like, oh crap.
Yeah.
Don't steal our idea, internet. So speaking of our ideas,
Hmm.
um Buns and Bullets is coming back.
In a
Sam,
big way.
yeah, so we gave up on Gideon the Ninth, everyone. We tried, we both read it once and enjoyed it, but for this show and rereading it, it just wasn't working. Yeah. It's tough when you already know the answer, all the answers to the mystery. And
Hmm.
also, we already know where this relationship, this will they, won't they relationship is going. So that kind of like, uh, it's
Yeah.
like just jump into the sequel at this point, Matt. You
Yeah.
know? So what are we reading instead?
We're reading a book called Kill All Wizards.
That's right.
Hmm.
Written
Kill.
by Jebediah Barry.
Yeah.
Jedediah Barry. So it looks like a really quick read. It's only like 130 pages. I
Hmm.
just randomly ran into it at work. So but it seems fun, fantasy. Um, so yeah. So
Hmm.
we're gonna give that a shot. We don't know when that episode's going up. The whole plan of doing Buns and Bullets was gonna be the first week of the month. That's when the episode would release.
Hmm.
So, but this was kind of just like last minute. We decided, so we'll see. I mean, we got a whole month to knock it out. So,
Yeah.
and
Very true.
record. So, presumably the first week of
August.
August.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Buns and Bullets is returning after its critically acclaimed one episode.
Can we call it critically acclaimed?
Not really. We don't have critics. Uh, but before we get into this movie today, Sam, what did
Hmm.
you do this weekend?
What did I do this week? Oh, I saw The Furious
Mm,
in theaters.
hmm.
By the time this comes out, it's probably not in theaters anymore because
Right.
I think it goes on VOD in a couple of days.
Hmm.
Um, but even if it's on VOD, invite people over, have a watch party. It's rad. It's it's so rad. It's so cool. Um, I will say that like the plot, yeah, like it's okay. Like
Yeah.
for like an action movie, it's like it's fine. It's nothing to write home about. Somebody gets kidnapped and somebody's got to go after him. Somebody's got to track
Hmm.
him down. Track down the guys, bring the pain. Um, but yeah, just like on like a fight level, it was so intense. It was so cool. I saw a lot of people like trying to compare it to the raid, kind of being like, it's no raid, or like it didn't like really get to the raid style levels. And I'm like, I'm sorry, guys. Like, I I think it's time
We're not getting
we
another
need to
raid.
we
Like
need to
that's a
move past
one.
that. Yeah.
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 Like it
Because
really
there
raised the bar, but
yeah.
but that was like one of those films where it's just everything kind of fell into place at the right time, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
We're not getting another raid. We tried with the raid 2. Although I still love that movie, but yeah.
I still love that movie. On some days I feel like it's better than the raid. Uh and that's me. That's my
Well,
hot take.
it's so
You know?
tough because the I think the reason the raid works so well is because it has very little story.
Hmm.
It's just the story is fight or die. That's it,
Yeah.
and there's just enough character info to care about some of these people, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whereas the second one, it's like no, they get into backstory and they go into the whole rival gangs and all that stuff. It's more of a like a crime action than it is straight action.
Yeah. Yeah. Cause
Because
well,
there's
because like the first one is almost like action horror. It's like survival horror.
kind
Like
of yeah.
this, yeah, like they're being hunted for like a portion of the
Mhm.
movie, and you're like, oh,
But
this is
also
intense.
like 95% of that movie is action,
Hmm.
you
Hmm.
know? Whereas even the best Jackie Chan movies or Bruce Lee movies, they don't reach that level,
Hmm.
because they still have a lot of acting and story and all this stuff. That's one of the unique things about The Raid. It's really just one giant action sequence for the most part.
Hmm.
Um, and it slows down here and there.
Yeah.
But the second one is like, no, it's like half this movie is like a crime drama.
Yeah.
And so, yeah. But the action that is in there, mind blowing.
Yeah.
So okay.
We'll take that and apply it to the Furious, because the action that is in this movie is mind blowing.
So
Truly.
they keep saying that it's from the people from the raid. So what is that like? Is it just the fight team, or I know some of the cast are the
What
same? It's
I
the
think it's
same.
the fight team, and Joe Taslim, and then I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce the actor's name, but it's the actor who played Mad Dog in The
Hmm.
Raid.
Hmm.
And who's been in The Raid 2. He was also in what was that movie? Not The Night Comes for Us, but the same director.
I don't know. You mean the movie where when he shows up, it might be considered a spoiler? I don't
Oh,
know.
I guess, yeah, I guess that's true.
He was in Star Wars: The Force Awakens.
Yeah, yeah, so was Ico. Um, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, and
So,
he was also in John Wick 3.
oh, that's right. So here's the thing, like this team, they've worked on a lot of movies together, but I
Hmm.
think this is the one that actually got a theatrical release, and that's why they're pitching it as, the creators of the raid and all that stuff, which is
Yeah.
fair. Anyone who worked on that movie, like that's how you should pitch it.
Yeah.
But I think if the night comes for us, they kind of pitched it the same way. But still, I don't hear anyone talking about that movie because it was straight to Netflix.
Hmm.
And I'm like,
Hmm.
oh,
It's like
yeah.
it's like in like the action circles, when you find the
Hmm.
guys that are just watching like almost nothing but action movies,
Yeah.
it's like that, like everybody like comes out and talks about it. They're just like, yeah, yeah. I follow some reviewers on Letterboxd who like were bringing that up. They were like, there's almost a like the night comes for us level of intensity in some of these fights, not
Mm,
necessarily in terms of like bloodshed and brutality, but just in like how intricate these fights are choreographed.
yeah.
And in a way, it also kind of feels like a video game movie. Like,
Hmm.
like I feel like this would make a rad like Streets of Rage movie because like
Hmm.
at a certain point you are following like two protagonists who are
Yeah.
just going from location to location beating up a bunch of guys,
Yeah.
for like 20 minutes straight, 25 minutes straight,
Hmm.
like the story does like kind of like break up a lot of like that tension, but I never really felt like uh I guess maybe like yeah, I guess it never really felt like it slowed down. The only thing
Nice.
that I think the movie kind of like that is a strike against the movie uh is the dub. So
Hmm.
yeah, so we when we saw it in
Hmm.
theaters, well, it's interesting because it was an English dub, but most of the movie is not in English. So it's
Hmm.
just like there are like certain characters who are speaking English, like Joe Taslim. And I'm
Hmm.
like, I don't think he's dubbed,
Hmm.
but you can tell that a lot of the other actors are.
Yeah.
Um, and there are just certain moments where I'm like, okay, like this is not really a great like I think at some point like one character gets dubbed by like two different people. And yeah,
Wow.
so it was really so it was really strange. I yeah, I would advise just not watching the dubbed version.
If you can find it, you know.
Yeah, yeah, if that's the
Um,
one that comes out, yeah.
so when John Wick came out, you could see the influences throughout the industry, especially how I think his name is Chad Stilinski, right?
Uh yes,
S-
Stahelski?
Stahelski is that
I
okay?
think it's Stahelski.
Uh, so he's worked on so many other movies, and they're bringing him in just for the fight scenes of this movie and that movie, you know. So you can see that almost growth of that team, through
Hmm.
all these different movies. And it's kind of the same way with the Raid team.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not a lot of American movies, you know.
Yeah.
So that's something that's cool. And then unfortunately, Timo, who did The Night Comes for Us, he ended up doing Nobody 2,
Hmm.
which wasn't a very good movie. And there were some action sequences that were good, but a lot that wasn't, and just bad CGI. It's like, dang.
Yeah.
So, but also, if I am not mistaken, they brought him in like I think they were already filming.
I was gonna say, like, I thought he was like a replacement
Yeah, so like
director.
he really had no say on the script or anything like that. So I'm really curious like how much was actually him, especially seeing his other films, even The Big Four, which I was not a fan of. The action was spectacular.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
like I wonder how much input he actually had on Nobody 2. Uh because it's unfortunate, like he's trying to build this relationship with Netflix, basically because he wants to make a movie where he just has carte blanche, you know.
Yeah.
Uh, but then he goes and does that Nobody Two, and I'm like,
Hmm.
it bombs, and I think that kind of hurts him. That wasn't a he probably saw it as an opportunity, and unfortunately, in the Game of Thrones, which is Hollywood, that was not a good opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
So. And at one point, he was supposed to do the remake of Train to Busan, the
Yeah.
Hollywood version,
Yeah.
but I don't even know what happened with that. So,
I feel yeah, like on some days there are people that say like, oh, it's still like they're still working on it or whatever, and other days
yeah.
people are like, think it got scrapped. So
At this
yeah,
point,
I
yeah,
don't
it's
know.
like it pretty much got scrapped. And that was the only reason I was like hopeful for it because Timo was attached, and I was like,
Hmm.
ah, damn. So, yeah, so we'll see. I hope he keeps doing his thing. I hope the raid team keeps doing their thing.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah. Well, that's cool. That's fun. Glad you enjoy it. Maybe we'll bring it to the pod eventually,
Hell yeah.
or I'll just end up watching it on my own. Who knows? We'll see.
One Sunday night
Speaking of
at 1
which,
a.m.
this weekend I too saw a movie.
Ooh.
I went
Uh-oh.
all the way back to 2025 slash
Oh,
2026,
okay. Feels like a
and
year ago.
I finally watched TikTok sensation Dracula.
Oh my God. Okay. All right.
Um,
What are your thoughts on Luc Besson's Dracula?
Very interesting. I read that he is neither a fan of the horror genre or of Dracula,
Okay.
and you can tell.
Mm-hmm.
It's really interesting. Like, I'll say I was disappointed, but at the same time, I kind of saw this coming, and we talked about it. Like, the TikTok edits were so good. I knew, like, I'm gonna be disappointed when I watch this movie because it's not gonna have the TikTok songs or editing.
hmm
Uh, but I mean, all in all, it's interesting. It's an interesting take on Dracula. In a lot of ways, you can see his influences from other movies. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I kind of want to. I want you to watch it. So who knows? I might bring this for Halloween. Uh,
don't you
but
dare.
but like I'm really curious to hear your thoughts because you're the guy who knows Dracula, and
hmm
if you read Letterbox, like everyone complaining about it all leaves the same review, and it's like, oh, somebody saw Nosferatu. And I'm like, interesting. At this point, because I never read Dracula, and all I've seen is like all the film adaptations are so different from one another. I
hmm
really don't know what's Dracula and what's Nosferatu anymore. So I'm
Yeah.
kind that's why I want you to see it so you can kind of educate me on it a bit because I don't really want to go read the book. Um, but
And
I
you don't want to
do
watch Nosferatu?
I do, but I'm scared. But I do think it's interesting that for this movie they went the gothic romance um route and also making Dracula the main character.
Mm.
I'm like, this is interesting. Uh I still think it's a mistake that Mina isn't the lead. She
hmm
needs to be the lead for this movie to have any, or the story to have any kind of gravitas, you know?
hmm hmm
Um, but yeah, like they do some interesting, I do know some specific parts that break from Dracula canon, and there's some choices, and I don't entirely hate them. I just don't know if this was the movie to do it. So
Okay.
yeah, it's one of those things where like I see his vision. I don't know if he accomplished it or not.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the actors like everyone's making fun of what's the guy who plays Dracula? Caleb Landry
Oh,
Jones?
yeah, yeah.
Is that
Caleb
his name?
Landry. Yeah, yeah.
A lot of people are comparing him to Gru from Despicable Me. I
Oh
liked it. I
no.
loved it. Like that guy was at 110 the whole movie, the whole
hmm
performance. I'm like, I really dig this. You
Mm.
know, uh, I really liked the uh, what's the word? The chemistry between him and the actress who plays Mina. I'm like,
hmm
oh, I get it. I get it, goth girlies on TikTok. I get it. I get it now. So yeah,
Wow.
I just feel like it deserved a better movie. This specific story deserved a better movie.
Mm. And have you seen what's his name? Coppola. Have you seen Coppola's Dracula?
Is that the one with Gary Oldman?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, there's some
How did it
strong influences
Okay.
visually, but honestly, dude, I don't remember that movie. It's been so long.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
so I need to go back and,
Interesting.
and watch it.
hmm
Um, yeah. Especially because I haven't seen Nosferatu either, so I kind of want to see what happens in that to see if that was straight up copied here or if it's just a mix.
You
Because,
know,
well, because just the core concept of this movie is a guy who spends 400 years trying to find his lost love,
hmm
you know? And it's
hmm
like, yeah, that's Dracula, but the other movies, I don't know. It's not, it's they're never really from his perspective. I don't know, like It
Yeah,
is,
I guess I can see that.
yeah.
Yeah. Cause yeah, I think that's the thing. Like all of most of the other Dracula movies are actually no, I'm pretty sure all of them are like, he's not an ancillary character. What is it? But he's kind of like a secondary character because you have
Hmm.
your protagonists and then
Yeah.
he comes in as the antagonist, like he can still be a major focal point, but he is, still in opposition to the characters. And so, yeah,
Yeah.
I guess it's very rare if we get a Dracula that's like specifically his POV.
Except I have to admit, I have not seen Dracula Untold.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do
Okay.
know he
So
like becomes a superhero or something by the end. I was like,
So,
okay.
so the three movies that have Dracula as the main protagonist, Luc Besson's Dracula, Dracula Untold, and Hotel Transylvania.
Oh yeah, that's true. And Dracula Dead and Loving It.
Oh, yes, yes, that too, that too.
Yeah. So, uh, who voices him? Is that Adam Sandler
Yeah,
in Transylvania? Okay.
yeah,
And then Gru is Steve Carell, right?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Have you heard anything about the new Minions movie?
No, I've just heard a lot of people like being like staunch like Minions haters being like kind of want to go see this one.
Yeah. So apparently the minions are always supposed to serve the most evil person.
Hmm.
So I don't know what happens, but I think they get stuck in ice at one point. And they
Hmm.
were saying, yeah, they really had to like just shove in an excuse for why the minions didn't team up with Hitler or Stalin. I'm like, oh wow.
Gee,
So like
guys, you could
I
just
think there
not
are
have that, you know?
no, because they are supposed to serve the most evil person around. So I'm like, okay, so they put them on ice or something. I'm like, that's interesting take. Okay.
That's insane.
And I
That's
don't know anything about this new movie. Like there's time travel or something? Like they're going through the different eras?
what?
Is that what it is?
That's
Or
that's not what I heard. That's not what I saw at all.
okay, what do you saw? What
I
did you
saw that
saw?
they're making a movie.
Oh, they're making a movie? Oh,
Yeah.
maybe that's why I thought it was time travel. Because they're dressed like in different periods. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, wow,
yeah.
Minions in Time. That's
Yeah,
the next one.
one of
That's
yeah, right,
yeah.
right. Yeah. No, one of them is making a movie and he wants to make a monster movie. So they try to summon Cthulhu and then Cthulhu's like
Oh, nice.
little teeny tiny
Hmm.
guy. And then has to
Yeah.
like take him to like an island of monsters or something where it's like, I know where all of my friends are and they'll help us.
Yeah.
And
I
yeah, that turns out they're bad.
I did
So,
hear this movie is classic movie monster fun. And I was like,
mm.
oh, okay, that's cool. Maybe we'll bring it for Halloween. But
Gee.
speaking of Minions, today we're talking about because there's, goons and but we can't say goons anymore.
Oh, I'm bringing it back. We're saying
Goons.
goons, damn it.
All right, so we're talking about when did this come out? 2016. Shane Black's 2016 The Nice Guys.
Hmm.
Cult classic?
Absolutely.
Yeah, right? I feel like
Absolutely.
yeah.
Well,
Uh
it's interesting because like it just didn't make enough money. Like people
yeah.
saw it, and anybody who's watched it, mostly anybody who's watched it, just said they love
Yeah.
it.
That's why
You
I'm like, is
know?
this a really a cult? Like everybody loves this movie, just nobody saw it when it was released.
Yeah, yeah.
This is wild. I liked it. Definitely Shane Black, and it's got his humor all over it.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
yeah, man, it was fun. It was a blast. I had always heard about it, and like for the whole past week, my algorithm has been the Nice Guys clips, but in reference to D&D. It's like, oh, this is the rogue, this is the bard, and so I kept skipping because I didn't want to watch any of it. I'm like, no, no, I'm watching this movie on Monday.
Hmm.
So yeah, so now I can finally go watch those clips.
Yeah, now you can go watch him.
Yeah, but no, dude, like this was fun. I don't know much about the behind the scenes of this, why they made it, but like it was a
The
great idea.
The only thing I know is that they made this because Shane Black was trying to make it as a TV pilot. But
Interesting.
he realized that like the plot was going nowhere. or something
Mm-hmm.
like that. Like where it was just like there wasn't enough to sustain it for like a
Mm-hmm.
season long, like mystery.
Mm-hmm.
So then they're just like, well, let's just condense it down and make it into a movie. And that's
Yeah.
the movie we got. Because I was gonna say, like, I watched it with Kat, and throughout like certain points of it, I was like, I mean this in the best way possible. This shares a lot of this shares a lot with Dirk Gently.
Hmm.
Like just in terms of like how even the smallest little things connect back to
Mm.
something else. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
we set something up in like the first 5-10 minutes, and that's
Mm-hmm.
gonna have a major payoff later on down the line. But you don't
Sure,
know that,
sure.
and
Yeah.
until it happens, and you're like, oh, and even some of them, like, because I'd seen this before,
Yeah.
and I completely forgot that like earlier in the movie they set up the whole like bee conversation, like the conversation
Mm.
about killer bees,
Mm-hmm.
because I only remembered that there's that moment where, Ryan Gosling is talking to the bee in the back seat of the
Yeah.
car, and I was
Yeah.
just like, why did that happen? I don't remember why that happened. So then when I watched it again, I'm like, oh, that's why. Yeah,
Yeah.
it all comes around. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, man. I dug it. I love the setting. Like it kudos to like the set directors and the costume designers because it felt like not that I was there, but it felt like what I think 1977 was, you know?
Yeah.
Uh but yeah, I think what you were saying was probably one of the strongest feats of the movie, how everything connected. Like
Hmm.
it's not really the type of movie where like the mystery is okay. I
Hmm.
sure like I'm bought in. I want to know what happens, but that's not what I'm watching. I'm
Yeah,
watching for
yeah,
these
yeah,
two guys,
yeah.
and I'm watching for the relationship between Ryan Gosling and his daughter.
Hmm.
I'm in this for the characters. But as the film goes on and the mystery gets deeper and deeper, you're like, hmm, interesting. I like it. That's classic. Uh, I don't know about classic. I guess classic noir, sure, but just classic mysteries and whodunits in general. Like it just starts like a little small mystery, and then it gets bigger and bigger as they go
Hmm.
deeper and deeper, and you feel that weight in this. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Um, I guess my only complaint is that I wish that there was like a big bad. It
Mm.
spoiler alert, it turns out it's basically Kim Basinger, who
Yeah.
I didn't know was in this movie. So the
And
way
I
they
forgot she
introduce,
was in this movie.
yeah, the way they introduce her, I'm like, wow, okay. I'm like, that's cool. Um, Especially because she's such a classic and iconic actress, the way she just lowers the window and she's looking, I was like, oh, that was a nice reveal.
Hmm. Hmm.
But like we don't she doesn't really get to do anything in this. She has like two, maybe three scenes.
Hmm.
Um, and it's the last one is like when we know like okay that's the villain but like everything's kind of over at that point,
Yeah.
so I'm like ah man, like other than that I really dug everything, so
Yeah. No, I agree. Like, because it's kind of like you said, like there is no main villain. I think because of that we got to enjoy, some like memorable goons,
hmm
I think that kind of like makes it a little bit more palatable for me, because like I
hmm
just love that. I love reoccurring villains. I love reoccurring henchmen. I love it when they just keep popping back up in the story, and you have no idea that they're gonna be there. Like
hmm
Keith David. I completely forgot Keith David was in this movie, and then
yeah,
he just shows up. I was like, oh, okay,
I wish they had given
cool.
him more to do,
Yeah,
but yeah,
yeah. Um,
we're just looking at like the cast list and stuff. Dude, the
mhm.
daughter, Angery, is that how you say it? I used to know because she was in the Spider-Man movies.
Yeah.
Angery Rice.
Hmm.
She also has a book club through Instagram that I follow, or I used to
Yeah.
follow.
Yeah.
Mhm. But dude, yeah, like I saw that she's third build, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And it, yeah, rightfully so, man. She completes like they sell it with these two guys, but
Hmm.
she's like the third part. Like it doesn't work without her.
Yeah.
Like these two are good together, but she steals every scene that she's in,
Hmm.
and we see a different performance from Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling for each character when she's there.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I really dig that. Also, it's 1977, so they're just like, eh, she's all right. She'll be safe. Like she's just out there walking on the hill in the middle of the night, and
Hmm.
Russell Crowe's like, I she'll be all right.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, man,
She's driving Ryan Gosling's car. Like
I
it's
know.
like,
I don't
yeah,
even
you're
know if they
good.
say her age, but like she's driving the whole movie. I'm like, oh, okay. So, dude, but then I love when her friend shows up for like that whole sequence and
Oh
she
yeah.
straight up gets thrown out the window. I was like, "Oh my God.
I was like,
Yes."
dang.
I didn't see that coming, but
Yeah,
yeah, dude.
this movie's brutal.
So I know portion or a lot or all of this movie is filmed in Georgia and
Hmm.
because it popped up on the credits. And I was wondering like that cul-de-sac they live in, I'm like, was that a set? Or is that actually outdoors? Because there's a lot of scenes that take place outside of his house,
Hmm.
and then they have the whole shootout. I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But
I feel like it had to have, because like I don't
right,
I
like it had to. Or at least on a lot somewhere.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So I love that whole the vibe though. Los Angeles, 1977. I was like, oh
Hmm.
man, this is nice. When did Once Upon a Time in Hollywood take place? What year was that?
I want to say that's like the late 60s.
Late 60s? Okay.
Yeah. Um because I was thinking about that too, like because Ryan Gosling had a line earlier in the movie or early on in the movie. I guess it was after they like meet Chet and they go to the burnt down house and they meet that
Hmm.
kid on the bike. Uh
Hmm.
and he's just like, man, that's it. It's all over. Age of chivalry's gone, or something like
Hmm.
that. And it just kind of reminded me of just like the whole like idea of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, where it's like
Hmm.
this is like the end of the glory days of Hollywood, of this type of lifestyle, of
Sure.
revering the stars and all that, because yeah, and because of everything that happens with Sharon Tate.
Hmm.
Um,
It's kind of like that the movie. It's like the magic of the movies is gone.
it's the magic of the movies. Yeah, 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 for Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but this feels like that, like we're now seeped in what happens when our fairy tales end or when our
Yeah.
fairy tales die. It's like this becomes the
Hmm.
reality now. It's like
Hmm.
it's smog everywhere, it's
And
traffic all the time,
it's
nobody's
crazy because it's
polite.
like sure things were changing, but it's like Hollywood was always like that.
Yeah.
It's really interesting that we just watched Babylon like a month ago,
I was gonna
and
say.
that's like the start of all of that.
Hmm.
And or I mean like as far as Hollywood,
Hmm.
as we know it historically at this point. Um, but yeah, like it was that whole movie was like about, oh yeah, it's magical, but it's also really gross and disgusting at the same time,
Hmm.
you know,
Hmm.
kind of like Hollywood Boulevard today.
Yeah.
So as our mom always says, listeners, if your star on Hollywood Boulevard gets pissed on, you know you've made it.
Does mom say that?
Yeah, yeah. When they went to visit in LA, it's great. It's awesome. I think we also went at night too, so like everything's lit up, very pretty. But then
Hmm.
you look down, everything's dirty. There's homeless sleeping everywhere, and you roll out in the window. It's loud, it's noisy, and just smells like piss.
Yeah, yeah,
I
I do
don't even
remember that.
think New York had some funky smells, but at least that's kind of situational. That's in certain parts of New York are better than others, but man, Hollywood Boulevard just smells like piss. It's a
Yeah.
cesspool of sin
Wow.
and
Wow.
debauchery.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Kim Basinger, moral police, calm down.
I miss it. every day.
Can't wait to go back.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, man. Let's find something to talk about. I don't have anything to complain about, so this is a short episode.
Oh, I mean, one, I just think like the pair up of Gosling and Crow,
Hmm.
like I never would have seen like coming. It's just
Hmm.
so they're so good. They're so good
Hmm.
together, you know? And this is interesting because like I I was looking at Ryan Gosling's filmography a while back, and it was so interesting how like he played all these like real like edgy characters like at the start, you know,
Hmm.
and then somewhere along the way just started making the shift into like not full-blown comedy, but like stuff like this, you
Hmm.
know, and then stuff like Barbie, you know, where it's like, oh, okay, like just a couple years back, he's doing his like sad boy sci-fi aura farmer, you know,
Hmm.
with the Blade Runner movie. And then like a couple of years later, he's doing Barbie. He's Ken, you know? He's
Yeah.
doing these dance numbers and stuff. It's like, I don't know, it's so fascinating to look at his career, you know?
Hmm.
And I think this is one of my favorite movies that he's done, you
Hmm.
know? I'm just I'm so impressed by just like his commitment to like the comedic chops, you
Yeah.
know? Like I knew it was coming, but I still like busted out laughing when he like wrapped his hand with his handkerchief and then punched the glass and ended up cutting his
Hmm.
wrists.
Hmm.
And just he's looking at it for so long and just like, oh, oh, that's a lot of blood. Like yeah, it's he's brilliant in this.
This is I'm gonna say something very mean,
Okay.
but I mean it to the core of my being.
Okay.
Ryan Gosling
Okay.
is who Ryan Reynolds thinks he is.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You're
Now,
right.
I
You're
do
so
not like
right.
Ryan Reynolds, and that's very mean of me to say. I was raised better. But my main complaint of Ryan Reynolds, though, is I've said it over and over. When someone writes a script and it finds out that Ryan Reynolds is in it, or they're writing it specifically for him, they're like,
Hmm.
we gotta throw in the jokes. We gotta,
Hmm.
I'm like, oh my God. It's like, damn it. So he just plays Ryan Reynolds in everything.
Hmm.
So yeah, I like Ryan Gosling and how he's doing a lot more comedy these days. But also I think he's just doing whatever he wants. He doesn't have
Yeah.
to work a day in his life again.
Yeah.
So he's just picking the projects he wants. I think Ryan Gosling and Jake Gyllenhaal are probably the two best examples of like those young kind of heartthrobs who really kind of broke the mold
Mm.
and are doing they're doing it. They're living that dream. Um, Everyone thought that was going to be Zac Efron. No,
Mm.
maybe in the future. Iron Claw is one standout compared to the rest of his filmography. you
Hmm.
know, and he's still having to do these really bad comedies. It's just like,
Yeah.
sorry, Zach.
Yeah.
It's like, damn. Um,
Do these
but
really bad comedies
I
or
did
these
like
really
his EDM movie. I did like the EDM movie.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's true. Really bad
Hmm.
comedies or like the movie where he plays like a serial killer, you know, and I'm just like, ugh.
Did he? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. It wasn't good. It was bad.
Yeah. Yeah. You know. Um, but okay, to be fair, Jake Gyllenhaal, I don't know if he needs to work for money or what, but like he's also doing like what's his name? Into the Gray. I'm like that's the new it's with him and Henry Cavill and
Oh, yeah. I didn't watch that trailer.
the trailer bored me. I'm like, oh my God.
I took one look at like I guess like the poster. I don't even remember where I saw it, but like
Yeah.
you know like I saw the poster, I saw a screenshot, and I was just like, no, I'm good, and just kept going, you know, because it's
Yeah.
like it kind like the poster was giving me like the Man from Uncle, vibes, but it's
Mhm.
like more modern or updated, and it's so just like
It's
sunburnt,
the
and I'm just like
same
I'm
humor,
I'm
man.
done.
This is what I
Yeah.
don't understand. People give Marvel so much crap for their humor, and I get it. There's a lot of cases where I completely understand. They can't take anything serious anymore. They're like it's like they're poking fun at themselves, like, oh, we're in a comic book movie. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
People give Marvel so much crap for that, but then they praise something like Into the Gray, where it's like, oh yeah, that's my style of humor. I'm like, idiot. That's your style of humor? Like, I feel
Yeah.
like we're writing for 12-year-olds who can't get off of Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, what the hell's going on, man?
I mean,
Um,
it was kind of the same way I felt when that first Mortal Kombat came out in what 2020 or 2021, um where like leading up to it, I had heard people just constantly like dunking on the Black Widow movie, and like, oh, all these Marvel movies look like crap, or like the action is bad, like look at this bad cinematography or whatever. And then when that Mortal Kombat movie came out, people were praising it. They were like, this is so good, like the fights are so great and all this stuff. And I'm like, this looks the same.
yeah.
I know it's not, but like if you
Hmm.
told me this was made by the same studio, I'd probably believe you. Like
Hmm.
that, like it just doesn't look good. So
Yeah.
like I don't like it feels so weird that it's like people hear Marvel or they see Marvel, they're like automatically, we know it's bad, we know it's this. But you have to apply that same metric and that same viewpoint to things, to its contemporaries, you
Hmm.
know? Is the Into the Gray, is that uh the damn it, the that director, I don't remember his name. Um
Was it Guy Ritchie?
yeah, is it Guy Ritchie?
Maybe. I think so.
It feels like it, and like that's also weird to me how like he cultivated like a thing, like a type of filmmaking in his early
Yeah.
days, and then just kind of like, I'm
Go back to
sorry to say,
England, guy.
he's sold
Like,
out, you know?
well, here's the thing. I feel like he's doing movies for the
That he
money,
Oh
or or
sure.
or just to do something he likes. Because I never saw the Ungentlemanly Warfare one. It looked
Hmm.
really cool, and I still want to see that.
Hmm.
I really dug The Gentleman. I was like, dude, this feels like
That one
classic
I
guy. This is
Yeah.
like classic Guy Ritchie, and I love it. And then Into the Gray, I'm like, also, just the title's boring.
Yeah.
Like The Gray Man, which also has Ryan Gosling.
Hmm. Hmm.
And bad guy Chris Evans. I'm like, okay,
Hmm.
interesting.
With a
But I'm
bad
like,
mustache.
yeah, I'm
He'd
like,
have been perfect for a villain in this movie because he has that like 70s stash, you know?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
That's what
yeah,
this movie was missing. Well, I guess Ryan Gosling, he's got that like 70s stash going on. But more
yeah.
guys needed it in this movie.
You see, and to me, it's a damn crime that they haven't had a sequel, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Because now what? This was 10 years ago?
Hmm.
So if they were to do another one, they would be in the late 80s, mid to late 80s.
Hmm.
So I'm like, ah, damn. I would like to really see these two. Um, I guess, like it's not a complaint, just that this is the story they chose and going into the deep, dark, seedy underworld of pornography and automobiles.
Hmm. Hmm.
I would have loved to see this movie like in Hollywood.
Mm.
That's kind of what I was missing. I'm like, yeah, man, like have these two guys solving a mystery on a set. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's perfect. Russell Crowe, he's already the fixer. They call him in. They're like, hey, we need your help in something. You're like, all right. And then
Hmm.
you have to convince Ryan Gosling, and like one casting director's like, ah, you got a pretty face. I think I could use you. So he has to go like undercover,
Yeah.
as like an actor, or he goes undercover as an extra.
I was gonna say
He
he's a
think
day player, you know,
he
like he's
thinks
just
he's
in the
just a day
crowd.
player, but
Yeah.
but the main guy gets bumped off, so they end up promoting him. So he's like totally out of his depth. And I would love to see Ryan Gosling's performance as a bad actor.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, there we go. That's your sequel, dude.
I can dig it. Yeah.
Yeah. the
I'm down.
nicer guys.
The nicer guys. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and the daughter plays like the agent. She's his agent, or
Yeah,
manager. I'm like,
yeah.
dude, perfect. Yeah, there we go. Oh man. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be fun.
It
I
could be
like it.
fun.
Get on a Shane Black.
Like here's the thing, like I like going back to Tarantino real quick. I know he's almost retired, he's on the way out. And then what's he gonna do? Oh, he's gonna write plays, or he's gonna write books, or he's gonna blah 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 blah. I don't give a shit. I want Shane Black. If he doesn't get to make another uh Nice Guys movie, I want Shane Black to write Nice Guys stories. Like just a little like
Right?
pulp novel.
Yeah.
Stephen King's been doing that for like half a decade or
Let's
something
do
like
the
that. Like
novellas. Let's
he
bring
just
back
does
the
that.
mass markets.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, just do that. Like just throw them out. Like it
Hmm.
yeah, like because I would read this series. Like I don't read I don't read a lot of series that aren't like fantasy or sci-fi.
Hmm.
Like I tend to read like just like okay, yeah, like if it's just like a like fiction, drama or something, it's like, oh yeah, it's usually like a like just one and done, you
Hmm.
know. But like I tend to not do like mystery thrillers a lot. But I would read a series of books like about these guys, you know?
Yeah. 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 I like how both of them were kind of idiots. You know,
Yes.
it's definitely like Ryan Gosling's the more goofy one, and then Russell Crowe's is the more straight man. But like
Hmm.
they're both idiots, and they both needed each other. They just didn't realize it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they both needed the daughter character as well. So,
Yeah.
so I
Well,
kind of like that. Like they really were equals.
mhm.
It wasn't so black and white between them, and I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, because like I think Russell Crowe, like he's very like he's good at a specific thing, I
Hmm.
think that's the thing. Like their skill sets never really overlapped,
Yeah.
which is why they need each other, because Russell Crowe is the fixer. He uses
Hmm.
his fists, he's his brass knuckles that he forgot.
Hmm.
But Ryan Gosling, as like buffoonish and as like dealing with alcoholism as he is, he's also a really good detective.
Yeah, he is,
You know?
very perceptive in the way he just figures things out. Like, oh crap, okay, this guy is
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, he just happens to
Yeah,
like kind of not be a good guy.
yeah,
Um
yeah.
so yeah, I really like that. And then of course, yeah, like you said, the daughter really, just like Holly, she grounds both of them,
Hmm.
because when she's involved, when she's in the scene, they're very like, okay, we gotta be on point, we gotta stay focused about this thing. And which is why, like, when they're separated, like at the party, well, it
Hmm.
just goes haywire.
Hmm.
Russell Crowe gets into a shootout, Ryan Gosling's falling off of the house,
Damn, man.
Man. uh
Wow, it was a fun movie.
yeah,
I like
yeah.
it. Margaret Qualley.
Oh yeah, Margaret Qualley.
Yeah, she's in it for a hot second. I like it
Hmm.
because like she's kind of like the main driving force of the movie, even though she's hardly in it.
Hmm.
And she just gets killed off like nothing. I was like, oh God.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh man, I like it because it reminds you of what kind of movie this is. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's like, oh crap, yeah, things are serious here. So,
Yeah.
I kind of I've only seen Knives Out. I haven't seen the other ones, but that was kind of one of my things about Knives Out. It seemed a little too uh safe, maybe. Like
Yeah.
even though if realistically it wasn't, it just had that vibe.
Hmm.
Like I love those whodunits and Agatha Christie. Those you can kind of say feels like cozy mysteries, even though anyone can get murdered at any second. It's still kind of cozy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're like, okay, I know it'll get solved. I don't know how many people are gonna die, but it'll get solved. Uh, Knives
Yeah.
Out did that a little too well. Like I never really felt that there was a threat or a danger, you know.
And I think you're right. Like that does carry throughout
Mhm.
those movies. They do feel like cozy murder mysteries.
Yeah. But the
Um,
humor really works for Knives Out, you
oh
know.
yeah,
So yeah.
definitely. Yeah.
So it was nice in this one that they were able to balance the humor, but at no point did like we feel safe.
Yeah.
I kind of figured, neither of those two guys were gonna die. They're probably not gonna kill the daughter. But like
Hmm.
everything else, like it was just so chaotic. I'm like, anything could happen. I did not see the friend, the little girl getting thrown out the window. I was like,
Yeah. Yeah.
like, thank God we're on the first floor. Like, man.
Yeah. Even like this movie even had me worried about Chet, you know?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, thank God he just like got his ass kicked and thrown into a dumpster. You
Yeah, I
know,
don't know how he's still alive.
yeah, because that dude just straight up shot a woman point blank,
Hmm.
through the
Hmm.
chest and also through the little girl out the window. So it's like
Hmm.
Chet's lucky he's alive.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah.
Man. I like to think he kept Chet alive just in case he needed him for later, because
Oh,
he
that's
because he
true.
already knew that the film was spliced in. So I'm
Hmm.
like, that's how I kind of justify it. But yeah,
Yeah,
damn dude. It's funny. That's a good movie. I really liked it.
yeah.
So
Shane Black, more of this, less of the Predator, please.
yeah, yeah, man. I'm trying to think like what other like duos do we need? Because like we said, this wasn't one we ever thought of. Ryan Gosling and Russell Crowe. Like, damn, this is
Hmm.
good.
Hmm.
Hmm. We're
Oh,
pulling up.
you're just asking like just
Yeah, like who else could we team up in any movie? Like,
I've been thinking about this for a long time and I have an answer.
hmm.
It's Numi Rapace and
Okay.
Sharlto Copley. You
Ooh.
put them together. It doesn't matter the genre.
Hmm.
It doesn't matter the story or the setting. You put those two together, I'm like, I think we're onto something here. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, because I was gonna say in my Miami Vice movie,
Oh, obviously. Yeah.
I wanted Michael B. Jordan and Robert Pattinson. I
Yeah.
think they would have been cool.
Yeah.
But we got Michael B. Jordan and Austin Butler,
Eh,
which it's all right. I like Austin Butler though, but I
yeah.
don't know. I don't know how tall is he?
Oh, I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of like movies I've seen with them, and like I don't know. Robert Pattinson just seemed taller, but I could be way off. I don't know.
I don't know. Ask your robot friend.
Siri, how tall is Austin Butler?
Austin Butler is 6 feet.
Oh, 6 feet.
Oh.
Siri, how tall is Robert Pattinson?
Robert Pattinson is 6 feet 1 inch.
See, total
Interesting.
miscast. They should have gotten Robert Pattinson.
Siri, how tall is Michael B. Jordan?
Michael B. Jordan is 6 feet.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, that's what it
Wow.
was. They wanted the same height.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah.
okay.
Okay, fair
Interesting.
enough. Fair enough.
Uh, okay. That'd be interesting. Okay, so I wanted them, but then also for my future cyberpunk Miami Vice, I think Charlize Theron and Lakeith Stanfield would make a great duo.
Oh, that's fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I dig that.
I'm gonna go write some movies. Yeah. Well, this is a great one. I had fun. Let's roll for the next.
Okay.
See what we're doing next week.
I
Got
got my list, so whenever you're ready.
two.
Two. Oh, baby. All right. Well, buckle the frick up, Matt, because next
Uh-oh.
week we're going all in on a movie that everybody was losing their minds over last year. And I think it's high time we find out just what the heck all the fuss is about. We're watching one battle after another.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah, strap in. I think it's a long one.
Yeah.
But okay.
Yeah, from what I've heard.
Okay, so you haven't seen it either.
I have not seen it. I
All right.
haven't seen it because I'd wanted to, and then I
Mhm.
wanted to watch it in theaters and never got around to it. And then yeah, once we like started like going all in on the pod, I was like, I'm just gonna throw it on here.
Just gonna save it. Yeah,
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 I'm gonna save it because I feel like this is something Matt and I need to talk about. So
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Well, everyone, thank you for joining us. Shoot us an email. LostLegaciesPodcast@gmail.com. Let us know what you thought about the Nice Guys, and let us know what you think about One Battle After Another. Yeah. So we'd love to hear from you guys. Yeah. Other than that, thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Till then, get lost.
Get lost.